I mean, as a filmmaker, the one thing that you do a lot is that you just tend to observe a lot. You just tend to, see things, and also you get affected by them, which is why I guess we have this thing to go out there and make or tell a story, right? So one of the things that really affected me around that time was this whole thing of, whenever I'd see people, everybody just like barely communicating, everybody just on their phone. And then I would see, some people like just chatting and just typing stuff like LOLing and ROFLing, and they would just be so serious, when they would be having those conversations, like, and I would just be like, wow, man, like, because, with me, at least, I mean, if I found something funny, I just go capital ha 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 ha, and I'd really be just like, yeah, that's funny. Or if I didn't think something was funny, I'd just be like, yeah, okay, whatever, But when I constantly started seeing people, just everybody just like going LOL and LOL, and they're not really feeling that emotion. I was just like, it bothered me on many levels. It was like, so what are you doing, man? Are you like fooling the person in front of you? At some level, you're even fooling yourself, where you're also trying to disguise a certain emotion. You're trying to, say, put something out there that is not exactly what it is right now. And I think that fails the whole concept of having a conversation, or having two people sharing a point of view or whatever, So it was just like, okay. And for me at that point, that film was literally for 30 seconds. It was like, you seeing a chat window and you're seeing LOL, ROFL, whatever. And then you just see the face of that guy and it's like expressionless, So that was disturbing, So, but then of course, when we came down to making it, I not only wanted it to be just an idea that you think, oh, that's an interesting idea. I wanted it to be a visiting card of sorts. I wanted it to be my film that I can show people. And also, thankfully, everything fell in place very organically, because, when I started writing the film, I realized that I automatically wrote, the entire 1967 wala bit as a pretty long, nicely enjoyed state of affairs between the three gentlemen and the wife and the daughter. So very organically, it came out that when I am writing about something that's in the past, where technology was not in your face, automatically my rhythm was relaxed and it was calm. It was three guys coming, arey yaar, making a complete fool of the wife, trying to be on her side, but getting Mishra ji to smoke the hookah, and all these things could happen because there was so much physical interaction, right? And I felt that because that is so eased out and so calm, when I immediately go into present time, and everything is so industrial and everything so and boom, it's over. It would also give you that sense of, wow, that time, things were pretty calm and pretty composed, and, we could all have our conversation and laugh about it, laugh as much as we wanted to. But today, it's 1 second, you're over. Probably the other guy is already on your other chat window, ROFL to him too, and another girl in the other chat window, and LOL to you too. And it's like, it's a completely different world, So, so yeah, I think that's how it came about. And that's how the film also came about in that sense, because it automatically gave me so much calm in the first half and so much zoom in the second, the end bit of the film, which is the second part of the film, as we can say. My journey was very interesting. It used to be like, taking a ferry, going to Mud Island, meeting Sanjay ji because he's holidaying somewhere in a resort, or or taking an auto, going and meeting Kala sir at Fun Republic, and like he would just meet me for 10 minutes, hear the story. Shiba ji, Deepika got on board because she had worked with her, and again, they all came on merit. They all they were all very clear with me. They were like, "They kya raga story अच्छी लगी तो करेंगे." Everyone has things to do, So that was good. Everybody, I think I had great readings with all these actors. They all chuckled when I wanted them to. They all felt the shock when I wanted them to. So they all were all on board, and they're like, "Chalna be, banate hain, maza aayega," and all of that. So I was like, "Chalo, great." So and Rajesh also, I had met Rajesh in a show that we were doing in Argentina like years ago. So so again, I had just like spent some time with him, So I just gave him a call and I was like, "I think you're great for this part. see if you want to do it, and same thing. So yeah, so matlab with little bit of past like past knowing of some of them just coming on board just like that. धीरे धीरे करते करते everybody came. Yeah, if I made it today, then the end scene, everyone would be wearing masks.
Yes, yes.
That would be one definite change. But I don't know,
Yes.
man. I think it's again an interesting question. I think, to be very honest, till before the COVID, obviously, laugh was something that I did, and kuch kafi time ho gaya hai, so I had obviously moved past it. I've already written a couple of ideas that I'm mostly thinking about, and that I want to do now. I want to do next. But it's very strange that even before the whole Sunday showcase happened, a lot of some of my friends, who really love the film, actually called me up randomly and saying things, and they were saying things like, "Dude, suddenly your film has become so relevant again." I mean, just think about it. Like, everyone's like now locked up in their houses. Everyone's craving that thing कि हम दोस्तों के साथ कब बैठेंगे और कब ठहाके मार के हंसेंगे. And I was like, wow, it's crazy that you mention it, because that's what. So suddenly, the whole enthusiasm for that concept has taken an interesting turn today, and it suddenly become relevant again.
So Akshay, me had decided not to use any lights, okay, and the whole short film had to happen in one day, okay, and everything has to be in daylight. So in the beginning there were no night scenes in the story. So we went with this idea. I didn't call for any lights because we had no budget, and we went to it was the location was slightly away from around Virar, so it's very far from this city. So we went there, and after rehearsing the scene for 1 or 2 hours, we started filming it. At around 12, suddenly, unexpectedly, the rain started happening. It was raining heavily. So we were doing nothing and waiting for the rain to stop. And the rain continued for 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours. So then, after waiting for 4 to 5 hours, we were supposed to wrap up by 4. And the rain was happening till 5 p.m. So we couldn't do anything. We were just waiting and waiting for the rain to stop and start our filming. So then I told Akshay, Akshay bro, it's looking impossible now because it's looking like night right now. Is it possible for you to change the script to night? So on the spot, he said, bro, let me think. He went inside he went to some other place. He came back. He said, bro, we can do it. But how do you think you are going to do it in night? We don't have we didn't order for any lights. And there were power cuts, there were no power in that village. So practically we didn't, we got 3-4 electric bulbs from the village only. And एक शादी का होता है ना, वहाँ पे एक गांव में होता है, शादी का एक जनरेटर होता है. वो जनरेटर बहुत नॉइज करता है. वो जनरेटर लेके हम लोगों ने 4 बल्ब जला सके, मतलब पावर लीक कर सके. So like that, we lit up the whole village with 4 electric bulbs, nothing else. My only thing for the production designer was I need a shade outside the house. I told her कि I need nothing else. Just make me a shade, proper shade, in which they all can stand. Okay, so the clouds are moving all the time. I thought, let's keep them in the shade. So the light from the top is always if there is a shade, then it's
similar. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the background light was keep on changing, but that is the thing. I think that the shade saved us from keeping the lighting continuity in a thing. That thing helped us a lot. So then that in some part it was cloudy, and in the beginning it was fully bright, जैसे normal day में होता है. So we started shooting when there is full light, and after 2 hours the light went down. But with the help of the camera and the shade, we could hide that thing from the shooting thing, and nobody could notice it.
Okay, so see, right now, what we are trying to show from the film is how emotions were important at one given point of time, and how things are very emotionless, you can say, in this today's digital age, like how it's fast, like it's how fast fashion, fast food, it's fast friendship right now. We have hundreds of friends, but how many do we actually talk to? So it's all fast in today's time. That's how we kept the pacing of today's time, like the modern world. And when we went to 1960s, if you see the background sound over there, there's very less music in there. We have paid more attention to the reaction times. The reaction times are slightly longer. We have spaced it out slowly on the edit to create that difference. Also, difference in color tones on both the sides, of course. And if you see the modern times, when the text message comes, there's this sudden rush of sound that we've done over there. It's like chaos. When Akshay and I were editing the film, we were experimenting with sound, and we were like, what is there in today's world which was, what is it in today's time which makes it fast and it's too chaotic? So there's a lot of industrial sounds, radio sounds that's coming in. So we used all of those techniques to differentiate the two, eras in a certain way. So yeah, that was one thing that we were looking at. The process I tend to follow while making a cut for reaction is that, you try to be a part of the scene and you understand that if you were a part of the scene, how would you react and how is every character important to every dialogue in the scene? So your first question was, did we cut out any portion of the film? We actually didn't cut out. We actually extended some portions of the film by adding more reactions, by adding more stay, by taking reactions from other places and putting it in a certain way so that it, emotes a lot more than it actually was. So, like I said, when I was cutting reactions, so when we cut to the main character, if a certain dialogue is said, who is more important to react to? Do we need to put only his reaction, the wife's reaction, or the other two friends? So that is the process that we were following, and generally I choose to follow is that try to be a part of the scene. Understand that if you played this character, would you react to this dialogue? Is this dialogue's reaction important to take the story forward? If not, okay, we won't use that reaction. But if there is one reaction which is more important, and if the second reaction is also important, can add to more value, then maybe add two reactions, one after the other, create a gap, make a stay, and then take the story forward, which can also enhance the storytelling aspect.
I'll tell you this very interesting story. So when I had finished writing it, and when we had actually got these lovely actors on board, I was telling Deepika that so we are, the other part of the thing, the joke part of it, I'd love to shoot it at night. It'll be so amazing, all of that. And she's like, listen, boss, she's like, dharti pe aa jao. It's like we have one day with these stalwart actors, like with these greats. We can't go on a second day to shoot with these guys. It's enough that they're doing us a favor. So let's just keep everything in the day because it's the right thing to do. And she was right, 100%. I mean, that's ridiculous. As a filmmaker, you have all
you want
1,000
everything.
things you want to do. You want everything. So I didn't even debate it. She told me once, and I was like, no, you're right. We should just finish everything in the day and aise karna chahiye. And lo and behold, at 2-3 o'clock, jo baad aayi hai, wo 1-2 baje, baap re baap. But that was also very scary because it kept on, 6-7 baje tak it rained, and matlab
बॉम्बे की बारिश है भैया,
हाँ भैया, बिल्कुल और वो जो छज्जे की बात कर रहे हैं ना, वो छज्जा वज्जा सब इधर उधर सब निकल गया था, like बिबू का, like so it was my heart sank. I was like, जैसे तैसे पैसे लगाए थे इसमें, मतलब सब कुछ गया, मतलब इस बार तो लग रहा है nothing's gonna happen. But it was divine intervention in that sense, and the entire team came together. Nobody lost hope. Everyone was like, there was a lot of good intention, that went behind making a film. And I particularly was very, very confident कि यार देखो, इतने लोग ना, इतने 50 लोग एक intention लेके आए हैं, selflessly. ना उनको उसके पैसे मिल रहे हैं, ना कुछ हो रहा है, सेल्फलेसली आए हैं एक चीज पे काम करने. No way is it going to go to the dogs, you know, like no way is it going to get screwed. So let's just everybody hold your ground. We tried to do 10 different things, maybe shoot inside. Shooting inside would have been a complete failure of the film because I wanted that whole infectious energy to show, right?
Yes.
कि मतलब बाहर जोक आप सुना रहे हो, कोई आंटी ने आपका जोक सुना भी नहीं है, but because she's seeing you laugh, she smiles. That whole thing was very important. So I was not very happy about shooting it inside also, you know, but that seemed like our only hope type of thing. But after it went down and Deepika and the whole production team and everybody managed to get like a generator, Vibhu lit up the whole place with 5 bulbs, and we managed to take it and look at that the beauty of, you know, our cinema is that sometimes it's like nature, or it's like some higher power is always involved, you know. It's not just
Absolutely.
you, it's there.
Absolutely,
It is a whole, you know, everybody comes together, you know. I think cinema is one place where you can really feel this outside energy and connect with it, you know, because look at how beautiful it makes the night scene look, you know. It makes it look so nice. यही चीज डे में होता ना, बिल्कुल मजा नहीं आता, you know.